Sachi, how are you managing social distancing?
At the market,
Right.
we have signs all over, and if anybody gets too close, there's somebody always in the back that's like 6 feet away, please. So you're in minimal contact with the person. So there's these little lines on the ground, and they stand there and they kind of let you know what they want, and we take their money in baskets or they use credit cards. It's a fairly spread out space, and it's half outdoor. So that kind of makes things feel less congested.
And I would just argue that, and I'm not going to even come close to claiming I know how long this is going to last, but I don't think we've hit the peak of paranoia yet, because to Fred's point, now that testing is available, the numbers are going to spike and people are going to get more anxious and nervous. So anything you're doing now may not even be enough, 2 days from now, but it sure sounds great.
The other thing that I've noticed people doing themselves is when they walk up to the main it's like a garage roll-up gate. If they see 4 people in there, they'll wait until they leave before they come in. So people are naturally most people are following that fairly naturally and being careful.
I think this is a good point to make a check mark to come back to something too, because the guys I was mentored by, the guys I came up around, guys like Fred and Tony and Pete and I working together, our whole life service is being redefined right now. And we need to be prepared, because everything was a handshake, a hug, a pat on the back. It's, I love you, great to see you, all these different pieces. Yeah. That is in a lot of ways what separated a lot of the concepts out there from going and just getting their burger, taco, pizza, whatever it may be from someplace else. And so there's going to be a whole new wave of how we teach this, and the hesitancy that our customer, our guests, our loved ones, whatever it may be. I mean, you think about it, we're talking about restaurants, and we're talking to stay 6 feet away from each other. I mean, that is the most impersonal thing in the most personal world that we've all grown up in. And so I think that's, put an asterisk there somewhere, Tone, because that's probably a docudrama for down the road.
Well, go ahead.
I just wanted to say one thing about that. I agree with you. It's very strange, but the fact that it's very strange to all of us, I think that 6 feet of distance and all the air hugs that you get, and it's still very personable. There's a connection there that's not tangible. I'm not touching you. I'm not shaking your hand. I'm not doing any of those things, but you're still creating a very real relationship with this person, just in a non-physical way.